tell them all the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number one seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And now the throw hauled in by Green.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Green brings it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Finding Green complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because
they'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down, Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He can run for it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
Let's go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Luck. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Play action. It's locked. At the 45-yard line. Von Miller. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he's going to go down again. Deshaun Hand providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. play fake, and it's Locke. Justin Houston. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Here's Michael Palardy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Check out. 675. He's tired of
A shotgun snap for Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, baby.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Love. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's a gain of 2.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Love. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Amendola. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Luck now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off of play action. Luck. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Luck, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Bears on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the 50, it's Luck. And Amendola with a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Luck. It's caught by Treadwell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, you block over here.
To start the drive with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Shrugs him off. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And an alley to run. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And he cuts it right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Luck now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Von Miller, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't